So let's take a look at this area and perimeter question from the 2008 Leaving Cert Ordinary Level paper. We're given this semicircular shape that's enclosed and it has a diameter of 16. What we're asked to do is we're asked to find the perimeter of this shape. Anytime you have a question about a circle or a semicircle and you're given the diameter, the first thing you should always do is to divide that diameter by 2 and work with the radius, because nearly all the formulas that we're going to be working with involve radiuses rather than diameters. When we're talking about the perimeter of this shape, we're talking about two parts. So we're talking about half the circumference of a circle from one side of the diameter all the way around to the other. But then this semicircular shape is enclosed, and so there's also this 16 centimeters along the bottom. The formula for the perimeter of a circle is in your maths tables, and it's given as 2 pi r. Now, the terms perimeter and circumference, when referring to circles, they're interchangeable. So the perimeter of a circle is also known as the circumference of a circle. So the reason they use the word perimeter in this question is because they're also referring to this line that goes across the bottom of the shape. If the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, well then the circumference of a semicircle will be half of that, which is pi r. And then again, for the full perimeter of this shape, we have to make sure to add in this 16 that goes along the bottom of the shape. So the full perimeter of this shape will be pi r plus another 16. The radius of this shape is 8, so we're going to sub that in for r, and we get 8 pi plus 16. And then if we throw this into our calculator, we get a decimal answer of 41.1327. Now the question says to give your answer correct to the nearest centimeter, and so when we're given instructions like this, we have to make sure that we follow them. And so the nearest centimeter to 41.1327 is 41. So the perimeter of this shape is 41 centimeters. For part 2, we want to find the area of the shape. So the area of the shape is the area enclosed by all of the lines on the outside. So this question, it is as simple as finding the area of a circle and dividing it by 2. So the formula for the area of a circle is again in our tables, and it's pi r squared. We want half of a circle, so the area of a semicircle is a half of pi r squared. So we'll write down the formula, and again we'll sub in the radius of 8, and we get half of pi by 8 squared. We tidy this up and we get 32 pi, and again if we press SD on our calculator, we get a decimal answer of 100.531 centimeters squared. Again, the question says to round off to the nearest square centimeter, and so the nearest centimeter to 100.531 is 101, and then make sure that because we're talking about area, we write down that this is centimeter squared. And again, anytime you leave out your units, you're talking about losing 1 mark in the question, so it's really important not to give those marks away.